calm before the storm. Equifax data breach. What it means for all of us. The calm before the storm. Equifax data breach. What it means for all of us. Hi, my name is Stephen Williams with the Credit Repair Shop, president and founder of the Credit Repair Shop.com. And in this video, I want to talk about first I want to respond to some comments that I've had from other posts where, I can't even believe it. One thing you learn when you're in business is that you cannot satisfy everybody. So I don't want to be someone that's trying to satisfy everybody. But I actually had an ex-customer of our company make a statement, and it kind of took me aback. The young lady said that our service was bad. It made her want to pay her bills. And I was like, when I looked at her file, that's exactly why she decided not to stay with our service, was because we said that repairing your credit is one part, but you can't go without paying your bills. So from me to you, you're an idiot, you're a moron, like they call like someone called the president. You're just a fool, and I don't have time for those types of people, and I really don't care, because I want to help people that want to also do their part in helping themselves. And if you can't do that, there's nothing nobody can do for you. Even if you pray to God, he ain't going to help you, because you're not doing your part. You have to do your part to be able to become successful, or to be able to fix issues in your life. Now, when it concerning Equifax breach, this is some very disturbing information, is that over 143 million Americans information was compromised, and I'm going to tell you how I know that mine wasn't compromised, or it hasn't been utilized during the process of it being compromised, because I have a service that tells me if it was. And then the next thing is over 209,000 people's credit card information was compromised during this breach, which is very disturbing, because that means that they have the social security information, address, billing address, all of that information, and the entire credit card numbers. Only thing is they don't have is the credit card in hand. So we'll have to see how that's going to work out. For me, one of the biggest problems I have with this whole thing with Equifax being able to be breached is that shows that no matter what they tell you, that the information, that the name of the game for them is to provide information. And that is exactly what allows these types of problems to happen, because the company is veered to make a profit, and the only way that they can make a profit is to keep setting up different profit centers within them, providing data to companies that request it. So you might be thinking that Equifax is just providing credit information, payment history, and stuff like that. No, what these companies, and it's not just Equifax, what all of them are starting to do is they're starting to participate in what's called outcome-based credit reporting. That's where they will gather even more data about the way that you live your life, the way you pay your bills, your medical history, all types of information, your work history, if you had tickets, if you had everything that you do is being recorded. Even the way that you interact on social media or on different websites, all of that is being recorded, and then it's fed to Equifax or these different companies. And what happens is that opens up a back door, because they don't just go and take files to Equifax and upload them. They're automatically uploaded through different servers. And what happens is that people that want to do harm and steal our information, they don't necessarily go to Equifax and get the information. They do it through the back door of one of these smaller companies that's providing data to Equifax, and then they get in through that way. And that's why it's going to continue to happen, because and Equifax won't reveal this information, because if they revealed it, then people are going to say, how much stuff are you gathering about us, and why are all of these companies even wanting to share that information with you about us? And that's because everybody's making money down the chain. So now let's get into some of the tips that I believe is very important. Is that you need to have a monitoring service. It doesn't matter who you use, but you need to have a paid monitoring service that is looking at giving you these types of services. And I have one that if you would like to use a company that we recommend, or you can find one of your own, but they need to, number one, have what's called a Social Security protection. That's where if your Social Security is ever used for anything, if it's ever written down on the application, if it's ever utilized for anything, it's going to send an alert to you so you can make sure that you authorize that. And that was how I knew that I didn't get, at least my information could have gotten breached, but it wasn't utilized, because anytime that my Social Security number is used, it's going to send an alert to my phone, to my email, to let me know that that's happening. Also, email protection, because they have your email accounts. So maybe they're going to use your email in the transmission of doing something illegal. The monitoring service that we use, it has email protection. So if my email was used from another location that I have never used it from before, it's going to alert me on that, and it's going to let me know that so I can check it out to make sure that either I logged into my account or that I had put my email into that particular purchase that's being made from another location. Also, my address protection, because they have your information, and if they have your credit card, they're going to need to use your billing address to make that charge, or it's going to automatically get declined by the credit card company if that doesn't match. Now that they've had the breach, they have that match. So you want to see if your address was ever used for a transaction that you did not authorize. And that will be one way that you have that protection. In the service that we recommend, they do use that. And then also the service that we use has a $1 million ID theft protection service. So if your ID is ever utilized, they will pay to have that taken care of. And then also, if you there's other free tips that you can get on how to repair your credit if you find yourself a victim of ID theft, or if you're just experiencing bad credit from bad decisions that you've made. You can click the link below here and go to my website, get a free service. Or if you want to step it up a level and start repairing your credit, I have all the information that you'll need to repair your credit, to lower your student loans, or get rid of bad student loans that were fraudulent student loans. Also, ID theft preparation kit, and tax offering compromise, all the information that you'll need to if you find yourself in a tax situation. And also, I do have a section in there for paid members for how to get out of debt. So if you have any questions, you can comment on the videos here. If you were compromised in that breach, I hope that nothing comes about from it, that the information just isn't utilized and somehow just gets destroyed, or it gets outdated and it never gets used. And if you have any other questions about getting help with your credit or debt, please feel free to reach out to us on our website, thecreditrepairshop.com. Thank you.